Well, for the last 25 years, I've run all over the world doing concerts in churches predominantly, some halls, a lot of conferences, conventions. And so for years, I've been known as a worship leader and vocalist. Started off in a group called New Song and then just went solo and done about 3,200 concerts worldwide. And so I'm most known for being a vocalist, but what I really want to be known as a communicator of truth, hope, life, of the gospel, the good news of Christ. I'm trying to reach anybody and everybody who listened to the fact that there is a hope and his name is Jesus. That's it.
Why do you think that's especially important now?
Because there's so much hopelessness around us. It's funny, we have more information, we have more tools at our fingertips than ever before. We have resources everywhere. You can turn on your phone and you can find out anything you want to about anything at any time in a split second. And yet people are lonelier now than they've ever been, and they are more hopeless now than they've ever been. Why is that? You can't really separate your lifestyle from your faith. If you're one who lives your faith, or you proclaim faith in Christ or whatever other religion you may have, you can't really separate that from your lifestyle, in my opinion. You can't just say you believe one thing and then not act on it throughout the week, except maybe Sunday or something. And so when it comes to where people stand with their faith and then looking at something as important as an election, the future of our nation, I think your faith has to determine how you vote. And as a person of faith myself, as a Christian, the choice is simple. And it's not necessarily because of the actual candidates. Both of these candidates have their faults. To me, it has something to do with something much deeper, much broader, and that is things like the Supreme Court. Because whoever's president, at max, they're going to be there for 8 years. But when you put somebody on that Supreme Court, they are there for life. And not only there for life, but to determine on how they interpret the law, and their own personal convictions will determine literally the future of this nation.
And how does Christianity play in that?
Well, Christianity plays big time into that for me, because I want people on the Supreme Court who would view life and view culture from the standpoint of Judeo-Christian ethics, which I believe is what the country was founded upon. And so I want somebody on the court who lines up with the way I believe as a Christian. Now, we're not going to agree on everything, but with the big topics, things like abortion and same-sex marriage, things like that, I would obviously vote for the candidate for president who's going to place Supreme Court judges on the court who would stand in line with how I believe as a Christian. And to me, the choice is simple. Well, yeah, a lot of time citizens like me, we feel helpless because, yeah, I'm just one vote. What is one vote going to matter? But the fact is that you're not just one vote. You're a voice in a neighborhood, in a family, with friends. And sociologists tell us that even the most introverted of us will actually have direct influence into the lives of over 10,000 people in our lifetime. Over 10,000. When you consider the fact that you have direct influence, and influence is leadership. When you have direct influence in the lives of that many people, think about it. Your Facebook friends, Twitter, whatever it might be. You have a voice. Use it for hope. Use it for good.